For joining us in our weekly press briefing. And a pleasant good morning also to those who are online viewers via FB Live. Thank you for tuning in. Following 3 recent incidents of armed atrocities against police frontline personnel engaged in public safety and law enforcement operations, I am alerting anew all police regional offices to implement security measures against possible hostilities by threat groups and lawless elements. We strongly condemn the armed assault at a quarantine control point in Misamis Occidental that wounded 4 police personnel, the roadside IED attack of police responders in Maguindanao that killed a policeman and wounded several others, and the ambush shooting of a police patrol vehicle in Taytay, Palawan, just yesterday morning. These incidents will not diminish our resolve to enforce the law and protect the communities against crime and lawlessness. A minor reorganization in key positions took effect yesterday upon the retirement of Police Major General Edwin Roque, the Director for Logistics. We welcome a new member of the PNP Directorial Staff in the person of Police Brigadier General Angelito Casimiro, who assumed the position Acting Director for Logistics, fresh from a brief tour of duty as Regional Director of PRO2. He was replaced by Police Brigadier General Rizaldo Nieves as Regional Director for the Cagayan Valley Region. Meanwhile, General Nieves' former post as Director of the Aviation Security Group will be filled by Police Brigadier General Domingo Lucas, whose vacated post as Deputy Regional Director for Administration in Bicol Region will be assumed by Police Colonel Raul Bargamento. Upon instruction of President Rodrigo R. Duterte, the Philippine National Police is stepping up the anti-crime drive and enforcement of local ordinances in coordination with the local government units to arrest the rise of common street crimes amidst the national health emergency. A memorandum was issued through the Directorate for Operations to all police regional offices and national operational support units, reminding all police commanders of the following. Number 1, ensure the strict implementation of laws and local ordinances through arrest of violators such as those drinking and smoking in public places, roaming the streets without shirts, using karaoke beyond the allowed time, minors violating curfew hours, and others. Number 2, strictly enforce minimum health standard protocols such as wearing face masks, social distancing, and mass gatherings. And number 3, increase police visibility through optimized personnel deployment in all places of convergence. I would like also to remind the public that we are still under community quarantine, and as such, should strictly follow the health protocols to stop the spread of the virus. Cooperation and compliance are a must in this time of health crisis. Even as the PNP is largely engaged in public safety operations in response to the health crisis, tactical and intelligence-driven internal security operations remain on track against domestic threat groups in support of Executive Order Number 70, creating the National Task Force to End Local Communities Armed Conflict. Shortly before midnight last Friday, July 10, 4 communist terrorist leaders belonging to the 2nd National Urban of Cebu, formerly Cebu Party Committee, were arrested by virtue of a warrant of arrest issued against the 14 accused for murder. The warrant resulted in the arrest of the following CPNP leaders: Emelo Cañares, alias Ray Maulin, C. Ann Cat, 38 years old, Secretary of Cebu Party Committee and Secretary of the Regional Communications and former Finance Officer of Bohol Party Committee. 2. Rafi Patajo del Venteo, alias Paulo, 21 years old, Regional Communications Staff and former squad leader. Relon Moreno E. Francisco, alias Sam, 22 years old, political instructor, Regional Strike Force, and former member of the Special Partisan Unit or SPARO. And number 4, George Ugay, alias Samantha, 42 years old, Regional Communications Staff and platoon leader and former Secretary General Papanakaya Negros. Recovered from their possession were the following: 4 hand grenades, 1 caliber 38 revolver loaded with 5 live ammunition, 1 caliber 45 pistol, cash in different denominations, assorted cell phones and chargers, assorted ESP drives, and subversive documents. In a separate operation in Masbate last Saturday, a 54-year-old CPNP member was finally captured after an earlier attempt to arrest him last July 5 turned into an armed encounter. Operating troops from Masbate captured Joseph La Laguna E. Cervantes in situ Macabo, Barangay Pagakay, Omo, Masbate. La Laguna is accused of multiple attempted murder and is subject of a warrant for arrest with no bail recommended. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And so we will now answer any questions. First question, Answer Ryan. First to arrive.
First to arrive.
Pero kami ng meeting.
Hindi, actually, yung sinasabi kong organizational setup ng Board of Inquiry. What are their objectives in doing an inquiry? So yun, ang napag-agrihan lang is they will not touch on the investigation kasi nga nandun yung NBI. In the course of interviewing, visiting the site, and interviewing people there, ang concentration nila is more on policy and more on operational guidelines ng PNP tsaka ng AFP. That's why meron nagkaroon ng organizational meeting so that they would limit as to the scope of where they are supposed to end up. So yun lang yun, yung review lang ng operational policies ng AFP tsaka ng PNP. And we hope that after nung visit nila sa Holo, I think they spent almost 4 days, I think, there, na magkasama sila. Then, siguro we'll give it a week for them to prepare the report. And then we will jointly, they will jointly present that together with the chief of staff of the AFP, together with me, para makita namin kung ano yung results.
Sir, nasa po ngayon yung from the police, kamusta po sila ngayon?
Nandun sila sa ENCO Clubhouse, dito lang sa loob ng Krame. And of course, doon sila, nag-guardia. Tapos sinabi ko sa kanila, do not attempt to go out of Krame. Sabi ko, wala namang sili pa ngayon. Sabi ko, hindi pwede maggalagala sa mall. So, actually, binilo ko lang sila. But of course, they are also hoping na matapos din agad ang investigation kasi sabi nila kung yung mga walang kasalanan yung iba maiwan, pero yung walang kasalanan, sana makabalik na sila sa kanila. Of course, natural ito dahil may mga pamilya din sila doon sa puno na naiwan. So, yes.
Sabi niyo po, inili sila doon para mabawasan yung tension last week, sabi niyo. Kamusta po yung sitwasyon ngayon sa Hulosyo?
Well, with the advent na pumunta yung joint AFP and PNP, I don't think meron pang pressure na gano'n or meron pang tension na gano'n sa Hulo. And we have been assured by both yung Armed Forces commanders and then together with the PNP na let us just wait for the FBI to come up with the results of the investigation, and then for the meantime, we continue to work together.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Sir Aaron.
Hi, sir. Sir, tanong ko lang is more, almost 500 ang nakaka-recover dun sa COVID. Maybe sa PNP. Maybe no, sir, kung ilan doon yung so far yung pinayagan ng mga balik for duty?
Hindi kasi ang recovery, other than the recovery, binibigyan pa rin namin ng 7 to 10 days na additional quarantine. No? Then after that, everybody goes back to duty. No, ganun naman, hindi pwedeng forever kasi siyempre no work, no pay. So magiging excuse lang yung of course, understandably kasi parang as of kahapon, ang infected namin parang 1,063 na. Pero yun, good news is halos lahat asymptomatic. So, but nevertheless, after na mag-test ka, usual protocol. Pag nag-positive ka, mag-observe ka ng 14-day quarantine, and then i-test ka ulit, I think twice. Then pag cleared ka na, pinapares pa rin ata ng mga 7 to 10 days before you actually go back to duty.
Pero so far, sir, kasi medyo matagal na yung may mga matagal na naka-recover. So far, sir, ilan na yung pinayagan, sir? 50 daw, sir, na mababalik?
Hindi ko kabisado, pero ano lang naman, fast moving siya. Yun, basta pagka na-swab kang negative twice, and then another 7 to 10 days na pahinga, then you're back to duty.
One more thing, sir. Yung sa PNPA, sir, any specific instructions, sir?
Actually, yung sa PNPA, dahil namatayan kami ng dalawang kadete, ang findings initially talaga is because of heat stroke. No? So, ang sabi ko doon sa PNPA na i-suspend muna ang training and then i-separate na lahat yung mga first year, including yung kanilang mga pre-detail na kadete na i-segregate na. And then, all of them will undergo RT-PCR, 350 plus the training staff, probably 20 of them. All of them will undergo RT-PCR. And then, we are going to review today, at 10:30 we will have a joint meeting, not only with PNPA, we'll have a meeting together with the National Police Training Institute na mga recruits, and then yung aming current na second cycle recruitment, we will also take that up because ang target namin supposed to be is by August 15, mag-take out na yung second cycle, which is around mga 3,000 to 4,000. So, pinag-aaralan namin, and today we're sitting down to have a conference para magkaroon ng certain protocols. Hindi ko ayokong isantabi na possibility na may mga infections sa training camps because of other experiences abroad. Kasi syempre, magkakasama sila, pag nagsasagot, sumisigaw, di ba, syempre, lumilipad yung Tapos, we also have to revisit also the kind of PPEs, at least basic PPEs, masks that are being issued to, especially yung trainings. Kasi yung trainings kasi, palagi silang pinapawisan, di ba? So yung proximity ng infection malaki, stay in the same barracks, although homogeno sila mismo, but there's a possibility rin na pag infect ang isa, maparamihan ng infection. So we're trying to review first certain protocols. Of course, we wanted really to meet deadlines, but because of the situation, probably a lot of things will really be postponed. Gusto namin habulin actually yung August 15 na outtaking ng mga bagong recruits because yung first cycle, meron kaming excess na na-process na. Then meron niya sila mga clearances. So mag-open sana kami ng second cycle to accommodate yung excess na hindi na-occupy na accommodate sa first cycle. Pero with the things happening now, baka iusog namin yung August 15. But of course, ang consequence doon is lahat yung mga nag-apply will have to re-apply for their clearances, and then probably yung medical din nila has to be taken into consideration also. So there will really be a lot of adjustment. Over the weekend, medyo, sabi ko, maraming challenges that we should face. No? That's why I will be presiding the meeting today, which is usually presided by the Deputy Chief for Administration. Sabi ko, I want to sit down and I want to listen. No? Ang emphasis talaga is yung NPA tsaka yung NPTI. Because yung NPTI, there are around 4,000 recruits who are now in the different camps, training camps of the PNP who are undergoing training.
Thank you, sir. Ini.
Sir, good morning. Sir, nung discipline na advocacy kanina na hindi na nilagaan po ninyo, paano po yung execution lang sa mga sa mas mababang grado? Kasi kanina po problema po kami ng kore na hindi po ba sila o magkakaroon po sila ng mga workshop para po makapasapagin?
Alam nyo, sa atin naman sa PNP, we already have our internal cleansing, which is actually ang main talaga na tinitira natin is yung disiplina ng kapulisan. So that's why there's internal cleansing. Meron tayong mga hinuhuli ng mga pulis or not doing good. But we launched it kanina because this is a nationwide campaign of government, no? Headed by the DILG. No? Pero yung sa PNP, not much adjustment will be made kasi dati naman ang meron unexpected dahil hard component tayo ng gobyerno, ang PNP is expected na dapat disiplinado kami.
Sir, hindi po kayo magkakaroon na parang sa present force o kaya
Hindi, ongoing naman lahat yan. Ongoing lahat yung ating tatlong approaches ng internal discipline, yung prevention, punitive, tsaka yung restorative. Continuing yung process na yun.
Thank you, sir. And last, sige, pag-reach muna, then last will be Alfred. You will be having, sir, for your honor for the next activity, sir, with TESDA.
Ay, oh, General Depende, yes.
Sir, balikan ko lang, sir, yung doon sa cadets natin sa PNPA. Sir, nabalikan ba natin yung medical history na meron bang naging kapabayaan ng PNPA?
Sa tingin ko naman, alam nyo, kung pinag-usapan nga namin kanina doon, yung over the breakfast, kung gaano ka-light yung kanilang exercises. No? They're averaging 1.3 kilometers per day. Yun yung pinaka-strenuous kasi yun yung takbo. No? Alam nyo, hindi naman sa pagpo-compare. When we were cadets, we used to run 5 kilometers every day with rifles in combat boots. So siguro, I don't know kung ano nangyari. That's why, ako naman, aminado ako na wala naman siguro pagkukulang doon sa health protocol. But again, we still need to review it. And really find out, siguro from the findings of kung ano ang naging dahilan, bakit namatay yung dalawa, then we really have to revisit. Siguro hindi naman jogging, magkakanta lang. But of course, we have to balance, no? Law enforcement requires a lot of stamina, discipline. No? We should balance this. So, I hope hindi na mangyari, no? After we're going to instill certain protocols and adjustment in procedures.
Sir, follow-up lang, until when po isususpend yung mga activities natin?
Up until I am satisfied that they can go back to training. So probably, siguro in a week, we should be able to finish. Kasi mahirap din kung i-delay, no? There's a scholastic calendar also that is being followed. Because actually, yung break-in period is supposed to be 45 days. So sometime mid-August, they're supposed to be starting with their academic year na. So hopefully, masunod. May kunting delay lang siguro. Because of what happened.
And Alfred.
Morning, sir. Sa nung PCP, sir, nag-order ka sa PNP na arrestuhin po lahat yung mga violators ng PCP. Tapos ngayon, may order na naman si Presidente na i-step up yung enforcement na naman ng PCP. No face mask, burning, ganun po rin ba mangyayari na arrestuhin po? Saan po natin ilalagay na naman yung mga appointment every day?
Yeah, actually, no, yes, we will apprehend and file appropriate case. No? Ngayon sabi ko nga, siguro we encourage our local government units to come up with local ordinances. No? Kasi hindi naman siguro pag kunwari nakapag-fine ka and then twice ka na na-fine and then pangatlo imprisonment na or you will be charged against a national law, which would be Republic Act 100B2. siguro enough na ito na para ma-instill sa ating mga kababayan yung disiplina. That's why we're encouraging for the local government units to come up with ordinances. Kasi honestly, problem talaga yan. Saan mo ilalagay? No? Although I am directed to step up the campaign against these violations, but also at the same time, prepare venue where they will be placed. Kasi part talaga yan. Hindi naman pwedeng sabihin namin na hulihin, tapos dahil walang paglalagyan, bitawan mo. Pero mas malaki ang tulong sana kung lahat ng local government units would come up with ordinances, kasi ang ordinances usually pertains ng mga offenses to fine. So fine muna or community service for so many number of hours. Para medyo ma-decongested. Kasi actually last week nandito si Court Administrator Miles Marquez, no? At sinabi niya talaga na nagiging problema kasi even PGEN umaangal, no? Nasaan nilalagay. So sabi ko naman, sir, basta pagdating ng ordinance lang at mga light offenses, then pinag-make ko na ang mga PNP to look for places kung saan nilalagay. That's really a problem. Again, sana we encourage our kababayan na huwag nang pasaway, no? Para hindi na kailangan mag-implement pa ng PNP. Anyway, para sa kabutihan natin itong lahat, no? This is not just a concern of certain sectors of society. This is a national concern na dapat tulong-tulong tayo. So sana huwag nang pasaway para wala na rin kami huli.
Thank you. Sir, yung makakalo.
Last na lang, sir. Sir, last week, inauguran ko yung dalawang police sa Ilocos to be dismissed within 15 days.
Ilang araw na ngayon?
1 week na, sir.
1 week. So they have another week. No? Actually, I've talked with General Asurin. At sabi ko talaga, parang ano na siya nasa summary hearing officer na.
Sir, question lang. Yesterday, may nahuli ang INEC na officer ng police major na involved sa extortion and at pa yung kasama niya. Ganun pa rin ba ang directive mo?
Yes, offense is also dismissible. And fast. Kasi yung sinasabi kong 15 days, actually, we are adopting it as a national policy already. Kulang lang yung, kasi pinoward na namin sa Napolco, hindi pa lang nagkaroon ng resolution to that effect. No? But we can actually practice it. Kasi ang sinasabi ko nga, yung 60 days o 90 days dati is the maximum. Hindi naman nagsabing minimum So ngayon, ang ginagawa ko, yung supposed to be minimum, yun na yung maximum, no, which is 15 days. And yes, those who were caught sa maritime for extortion, they should also be dismissed in 15 days.
Thank you very much.
So, last na lang po kasi meron na tayo for your honor. Sige po, Mark Makalalo.
Manood lang po sir sa mga cases po ng police na may COVID. Meron po ba tayong data kung sa mga checkpoints po nila nakukuha yun? And hindi po ba apektado yung operasyon ng PNP given the fact po na marami na yung mga police na may COVID-19?
Okay, first, yes, halos lahat ng infection came from those who are manning the quarantine checkpoints. Second, hindi maubos ang police, marami kami, no? And then there's always rotation. Dito sa marami pang police dito, no? Pag naubusan, we will deploy. And we can afford to redeploy our PNP personnel. At saka sabi ko nga, by reason of yung testing and then quarantine, hindi naman ganun katagal, no? Losing, kunwari, 1,000 personnel because they are infected and under quarantine. Sabihin na natin, 1,000. PNP now is 209,000. So, it's practically a very small portion. So, no problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.